This concludes our broadcast day on XM 202.
This is it. Ground zero. Would you like to say a few words to mark the occasion?
I'm gonna hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of record.
Just when you thought you were going to hear another crappy Saturday night show, it's The Secret Show. Two men, a studio filled with liquor, and easy women with one goal: to see if it's possible to do and finish a radio show shit-faced. And now, your host, Danny the Drunk, and Anthony the Alcoholic. The Secret Show.
Come on, let's go down to the basement. Let's go down, you and me together. Then you'll know who you really are. No!
Well, I guess it's not a secret anymore.
No secret now. Hi.
Now it's just a regular show.
Yeah, now it's just a It went from secret to just a regular show in a second.
Man, and I never thought I was going to be able to keep this secret either.
No, I didn't say a word.
I figured I'd spill the beans somewhere along the line.
I thought someone else would.
Dude, it's going to be me and Ant-Man.
Me and Ant doing a show, and I'd be like, yeah, me and Danny going to hang out Saturday night.
I didn't tell a soul.
We kind of planned this a while ago. It wasn't really even a plan, like, etched in stone, as they say. It was just kind of, wouldn't it be fun after one of the 9 o'clock shows to come on at midnight and just be drunk off our ass and do a show?
And that's what it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a midnight show.
Yeah.
Because for those who liberty dibble, tonight was supposed to be the night that I paid off the Z-Man bet from way back, the Super Bowl, where I told Z-Man he could have his slot tonight to do his show. But apparently the Ron and Fez camp told me, Ron and Fez noon to 3, by the way,
of course,
that he didn't want to do it if it was pre-taped.
Yeah.
And he wanted to pre-tape it. So I was like, you know what, whatever.
Go screw.
The slot gets bumped. So here we are at 9 o'clock trying to do a secret show.
A secret show. Yeah, because it was supposed to be midnight to 3, which everyone's tanked at that hour. But now it's pushed back 9 to 12, so we're pretty well on our way.
Well, trying
but
anyway.
Are the listeners? That's the trick.
Oh, Anthony, you haven't sat in this chair for many Saturdays, have you?
No.
Oh, the listeners will do just fine. You just don't worry about that.
They get drunk pretty quickly. But, yeah, we were talking about doing this a while ago, and I thought it would be a lot of fun to just come up, because a lot of times I come up for the Saturday show, unless it's Patrice. I don't hang out with black people, as a lot of people know. So when it's white people doing a show, I'll come up and drink beers. And I hang out on the bleachers and sit talking about things white people talk about and having a good time. But this time I figured, why not just do the show? It's a Saturday. I'm here anyway.
And you promised Patrice, by the way, that you're going to come in for his next show.
Next show? When is that supposed to be?
It's like a month from now. But, he's listening, because that's what happened last time. He was just listening, and he called into Laszlo.
Another white gentleman.
By the way, before we even go any further, I just got to credit Laszlo for doing that fantastic opening.
Yes, that was Laszlo's production.
Laszlo's prod. Thank you very much, Laszlo. I appreciate it very, very much. And
that's amazing.
If I was you, I'd expect a call from Anthony for giving me top billing in that intro.
No, that's great.
If you realize.
No, I'm in a no-lose situation here now, because it's Danny's show.
And that's my idea.
I'm just hanging out. This is great.
It's my show co-starring Anthony Cumia of the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's like, if it sucks, I could just be like, fucking Danny's show. Huh?
His show is such a piece of shit, wasn't
Jesus
it?
Christ, I'm never going to do that. No, me and Danny were hanging out a few nights ago, just kind of thinking about the show and what we wanted to do. And we thought the best thing was probably minimal preparation. Because I think when we just hang out in a bar and talk, you get more natural responses, a little more honesty, and drunk.
And that you do. But that still didn't stop me from at least trying to prep, just so that when I panic, like I know I will, sooner or later, I'll be like, oh, well, let's go to this news story that I thought would be interesting.
I got to tell Danny was all nervous.
I still am.
Before the show, it's just like, it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes and we're on the air. I was like, dude, I do this every day.
Dude, I told you, I had a dream. I had a dream last night that I was just fumbling around and just, I had nothing to say, and it was just, we're on the air.
Wasn't a dream. That was Monday through Friday.
Hey, listen, I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. I'm used to that. That's my role, and I've gotten very accustomed to it.
But you're very good on mic, if I may kiss your ass. The ass, by the way, that Tippy Tom loved.
The ass, by the way, that should have fucking took first place.
I think it was whatever the last ass he saw was. That was, because we call him a goldfish. He can't remember anything from one side of the bowl to the other. And he loved every ass he saw until the last one. And then he loved that one.
Well, and the thing is, it's like, I'm not discrediting Jimmy's buttocks. It's very nice buttocks. But
Jimmy talks his ass up a lot more than he should.
I have a nice ass. I'm sorry.
It's hairless, which I guess is nice. But his ass doesn't compare, I don't think, with Danny's almost womanly black woman ass that I've noticed you.
And why have you noticed that?
Because you don't stop fucking showing it, you homo.
Oh, that is true. The minute there is a webcam up, I must whip that up. You know, I'm kind of disappointed because we were supposed to be joined tonight by O&A. What would I call him? I guess he's Recluse. O&A Recluse. Derek, who's the production guy.
I thought I saw. There he is. No, Derek showed up.
Oh, he showed up. Fucking.
I didn't think he would show up at all.
On the DL. That's great, because I was just thinking about the time where me and Derek got really hammered with an ex-producer of ours, and we ended up back here. And we ended up back here just trashed on Pal Talk.
I remember watching
whipping out our cocks and balls and butt cheeks.
Again, very gay. But what's gayer, doing that or me sitting at home laughing, screen capping?
Screen capping.
I was screen capping your dick. That is pretty bad.
See, I know that story got told on the air, but I don't think that anybody realized exactly what was going on that night.
I don't think you did.
Well, of course I didn't.
Pretty hammered.
But you had that, what, like PC Anywhere or what is it?
Yeah, I had where you could actually log on to PC here at work. I could log on anywhere from my home computer.
And, you know, I don't know if anybody at home has that, but when you do that, the person at the other end of that computer still has control over the mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So it just turned into this giant, like, you know, tug of war battle for the mouse and keyboard. You're like, well, I'm trying to type balls and just hit enter 1,000 times. And he's trying to like black out the screen so I can't do it. And it went on all night pretty much.
A lot of fun, though. You guys were very festive that evening with...
I don't know what happened.
Just a room full of men exposing themselves. Isn't really...
Here, you ready for it? Here comes my beating for taking the...
Oh, no. He's not going to beat you, is
he? The professional audio mixing of Laszlo, who's busy.
Yes.
He's busy doing video games and Grand Theft Auto 4 and, you know, and doing very, very well for himself.
Amazing production.
And then I take his production, and I decide, you know what? I want this there.
You shit on it.
I'm going to fade this out here.
Yeah.
And so here he is to yell at me.
If Spielberg handed you, like, Jaws, would you go, we got to take out the part where the shark bites that first guy?
I think he should eat Roy Scheider at the end.
Yeah, at the end. We'll change the ending.
Laszlo.
Correct. If I've been working for months,
he's pissed.
for years, on stuff that I hand off, and it's included in the game, and millions of people purchase that, and there's no question about the editorial content. But Danny asked me to come produce the opening of your show weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then I produce it, and he edits it and move shit around. I'm sitting here listening to it.
That's not my work.
And you know what? The worst thing is that I knew he was going to say this too, because I spoke to him earlier today, and he's like, "I'll be listening," and I was just like,
"Oh no,
oh." Because Laszlo, I didn't want to tell you. Look, I very much enjoyed your finished product, but in my head, I didn't want to say, "Well, that was good, but I thought it would be better if," and I didn't want to do that, and. I was just going to get
had Steve produce some kind of schlocky bullshit.
Why?
It
would just be, it's the secret show with Danny and Anthony, and then a 45-second fade out. So
the secret show, and the secret is beating women. It's got to have some kind of misogynistic blackening of some